Hello, Challengers, Mary Bauer here. So I want to make sure to help you get started on your fitness journey by making sure that your meal plan is on track. Whether you're doing PiYo or the 21-day fix or another workout plan, it is super important to get your nutrition on par. In fact, I can tell you, you can work out all that you want, but if you do not have your nutrition on par, you will not see the results that you want to see. So that's important to get that started. So PiYo and the 21-day fix have very similar meal plans. If you're doing size or another program like that, that's very similar to the 21-day fix as well. So what you're going to want to do is get out your packet. If you don't have your packet yet, you can actually go on Beachbody On Demand, click on the workout that was your purchase program, and on the right-hand side, your meal plan you should be able to access that online. What you're going to want to do is open this up, and in the first page or so, you're going to find a place to calculate which calorie bracket that you are in. If you are trying to lose weight, you're going to subtract some extra calories at the end for a deficit. If you're trying to maintain, you're just going to leave that. It does have you add calories in for your workout, because the way things work are that you need a certain amount of calories to function throughout the day. And then if you burn calories in a workout, you need to add those calories back into your diet. And if your body has enough to maintain, has enough to sustain its workout, then it's able to start doing things like burning fat and getting you where you want to be. If you are under your calorie limit, your body will not produce muscle and do the other functions that it needs to do for you to reach your health goals. And if you're eating over your calorie bracket, that's when added weight comes on as well. So how does this plan work? Well, once you have your calorie bracket for the 21-day fix or PiYo or size, then you're going to go to the page that chooses which bracket you're in and tells you how many containers you have, or for PiYo it looks like this. Look at your bracket and just make a note of what your body type needs for each day. So if I choose one of these, Plan B on this one says I need 5 servings of primary vegetables. 21-day fix people, that's the green container. 2 servings of secondary, that's the yellow. 2 servings of fresh fruit, that's the purple. And 5 servings of lean protein, that's the red. 4 servings of healthy fat, that's the blue. The only reason I'm telling you these colors is because there's a few apps you can use to track your progress, PiYo people. And they're not PiYo friendly, they're 21-day fix friendly, but you can still use them for PiYo if you know the color combination with that. So once you have your containers and like how many you need in a day, and you've looked at your PiYo chart or your 21-day fix chart, then you need to go about making your meal plan. And this is what I do. Basically, I use a app to track my progress, or I just write it on a whiteboard. But basically, all you need to keep track of a day is how many servings of veggies, fruits, protein, and healthy fat that you're having, carbs also in a day. I usually write that on a whiteboard, or I keep track of it in my head. I would write it down for at least the first 2 weeks until you start to get in a habit. And then when you're eating your foods, instead of just saying, oh, I'm having chicken salad, you're actually measuring out the lettuce in your containers, and you're measuring out your chicken in your containers. For PiYo people, they give you a measuring cup measurement. Stick to that. What I do to make sure that I'm balanced throughout the day is I start with dinner. So I pick out the dinners that I want for the week. And this is something our family loves, certain dinners, so that's not really changing. I'm making sure that my recipes have whole food ingredients, and I'm swapping out different things here and there to make sure that they're healthy. If you want to check to see if an ingredient is allowed, look in the PiYo plan or the 21-day fix plan at the list of approved foods and see if it's there. If you have a question, there might be some other things that aren't on that list that are still okay, just ask your coach. From there, once I've decided dinner for the week, I usually use dinner leftovers for lunch, and then I pick about 3 breakfasts that we like to eat. So I usually do eggs with some kind of veggie and toast, or I'll do oatmeal that I put nuts and fruit and peanut butter in maybe, and then maybe I do a protein pancake or an omelet or something like that. And I decide which breakfast I'm going to have based on how I feel that morning, but I also pay attention to what we're having for dinner that night. So I'm probably not going to have oatmeal if I'm going to have leftovers that had a sandwich wrap, and then dinner that has a bunch of rice and sweet potatoes, because I know I'm going to overdo it on my carbs. So I'm just kind of paying attention to that. So once I have dinner planned and I choose my breakfast for the day, Shakeology is usually my snack or my lunch. And then if I have a different lunch, then I will make sure that's leftovers from the night before, and then my snacks just fill in the gaps. So whatever I know I'm not going to cover in my dinner, I'm going to make sure to have those snacks throughout the day for veggies or more protein, all of those kind of things. For different ideas, you can look in the files section of the group for meals, but it's really up to you what you want to use. Again, what I suggest is sitting down for 20 minutes, picking out the dinners that you want, picking out the breakfasts, that you want and making sure that you write a shopping list according to all the ingredients you need for dinner and for your breakfast. Make sure you have enough leftovers for lunch, and then fill in the gaps for snacks. So make sure you have enough veggies, protein, and fruit, and really just pay attention to, as you get going, that you're having enough of each category. Now, if the first week you mess up, that's okay. It's really a learning process, and the goal of this over time is that as you combine your nutrition and your fitness, that you see results, because this is real stuff. There's no quick fix. There's no magic pill. It is really learning to eat right and working out. And we add in Shakeology because you're getting your proteins, your carbs, and your fats, which are your basic building blocks of nutrition, but they're not all that we need. We need our macronutrients as well. Sorry, not your macronutrients, it's the micronutrients. But those probiotics and the adaptogens and the phytonutrients and all the things that your cells crave, those kind of things, Shakeology is filling the gap, because we don't get that all from the food that we're eating on a normal basis. And so with the combination of complete whole nutrition and your fitness and your drinking water and your sleeping as best as you can, that's where you're going to see the best results. And the more you continue, the better your results are. And then maybe 3 or 4 months down the line, you don't need to be as picky with your nutrition, like balance. But honestly, I'm going to tell you, I've been doing this. I drink Shakeology every single day, and I swear by it. And I really try to balance out my nutrition because I feel amazing when I'm working out and doing that. So why stop? So that's kind of that. Hopefully that helps, and let me know if you guys have any questions. Bye.